Let's go fight a dragon. Kind of curious to see if the fire and smoke and all that is going to be a little bit different.
Bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
I'm guessing the dragon itself probably looked pretty much the same as far as, you know, movements, animations, and all that. I doubt they've changed any of that. Though some of the texturing might be improved. Sitting here looking at this fire and smoke here, and it looks softer, fuller, if that makes sense. Not so many hard lines. Doesn't have that two-dimensional, lazy look, but that looks good. Of course, the 3D effect on like the brush and the grass around it probably helps a little bit too. I really can't wait to get up by Solitude and Winterhold and the northern coast up there, and the ice flows and icebergs, glaciers, water, and all that good stuff. See what they did with that. The realistic water is supposed to have created a lot of effects with, like, you know, waves and water movement and stuff, especially around big bodies of water like that. So we'll see what the difference is. This will be interesting because I don't think I've ever fought this dragon without a bow. Normally he spends his time flying around like that, trying to lure him down to the ground. This will be interesting. Probably keep a summons out there. Uthgerd will do her job. Get the dragon down on the ground. She'll usually charge it with a sword and shield. Keep its attention at least for a little while, so I can get in there and hack away at its wings like a coward. This dragon, I have no doubt that it can one-shot me. So with or without armor, it doesn't really make any difference right now. Nice. I like the holes in its wings. Gives it a sense of being a really old dragon, right? Which it would be, thousands of years old. I guess the Dragon War would be, what, before the First Era, right? I don't know the timeline, but I'm guessing that the eras of man started with men. Oh wow, blood splatter on the dragon. You see that? Nice to see me getting the hell out of here. He turned to look at me and I'm like, oh my bad. I'll see ya. He's got blood splatter on the wing. That is awesome. So that mod affects basically anything and everything that can be hit, including yourself. I've walked away from fights with like blood on the shoulders of my my armor, clothing. So that's actually really cool. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Everything so far has been a keeper, unless it just starts to seriously impact the gameplay. I'm really happy with everything I've installed so far, and it's all made a noticeable difference. I can't get over the mountains off in the distance. The clarity of that's just the clarity. I mean, look at it. It's got just enough detail to give it that far away but realistic look. I think the added snow effects and clouds and mist and stuff surrounding them give them the illusion of height. Face, Mr. Dragon. The sprinting animation is really good if you have your weapon drawn. You just look really dope-de-do if you don't have your weapons drawn. You look ridiculous. Like you got something stuck in a place where it shouldn't be, type of thing. And if your weapon's out, it actually looks really good. I wonder if there's a way to get that animation whether your weapon's out or not. Certainly look better. I think we almost got it. Hey. Enough of that. You got in one last swipe before he died, huh? I saw in the subtitles down there that it showed the dragon shouting Dovahkiin no right as you kill it. Might actually at some point down the line sink some points into destruction. That's a tree I've never honestly really paid any attention to. I like getting a point in these. It makes your basic healing spell work. Honestly, it's good enough for the rest of the game. Just the basic heal you start with. Just allow it to heal 50% more at half cost, and it's basically free, and it heals just fine. Basically on Legendary, if you're getting damaged during a fight, odds are you're probably just going to flat out die. If you're getting hurt enough to die, you're probably going to die, type of thing. If you can get out with by the skin of your teeth, then, you know, hey, good. Any healing spell is good enough. Finding one that's strong enough to heal in the middle of battle to compensate for the damage you're taking from most enemies, it's not even worth the mana.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
I'm looking at the detail in these dragon bones.
My grandfather used to tell stories about the dragon.
It seems to look a little better. Like I said, I don't have another dead dragon side by side to compare, but
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then.
Can't really tell.
They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irla? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irla. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a Norm.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Alright. So, no change in story, dialogue, and all that stuff. I didn't expect any, but a huge improvement in just the overall graphics, the scenery and stuff. And that's really what I was looking for, especially in my characters' shape and appearance and the stuff that I get to use and equip myself with. We need to go to Halted Stream Camp and get some ore. Here's Lydia.
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Until next time.
She's still pretty, possibly even prettier. Great figure, but not really down with the hair. Doesn't really fit a war maiden. Of course, I can say the same for Uthgerd right now, too. So, that's cool. But now, some of those tavern wenches, though, I can't wait to see Serana. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And that's cool, having something to look forward to in the game. That's kind of what it's about, right? So I'll go ahead and activate this. We'll go get some iron ore, and we'll come back and craft some of that stuff. Then after that, we'll probably head to High Hrothgar. Like I say, just to check out some of the graphical improvements along the trip up to 7,000 steps and all that good stuff. So I'll probably meet you guys there, but we may do some crafting between now and then. But first I got to go get some iron ore that I can turn into silver and gold. Go get my book so I can transmute that stuff and everything. So that'll probably be my next trip. All right, and I'll probably see you guys back here to do some crafting, and we'll head up to visit the Greybeards. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I will see you on the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.